All right. So again, Gemini, Mars is moving into Taurus, dramatic shifts for you guys. Gemini risings, because it's moving into from your 11th house, which is like super, been probably really fun for you, really like communicative, like really social. Like I feel like you guys have been so social. At least all the Geminis I know, excuse me, have been like running this way and that way, doing everything, and been like social little fucking butterflies. And it's like, good for you guys. Can't relate. Sorry, Son is tearing it up over here. If you hear like any little noises, it's more than likely her being loud. I'm just moving on to my second iced tea because we need caffeine, but not coffee all day, because then I would be like brain broke. So yeah, this is gonna be a really intense shift for you, because 12th house is really self-sabotage, like isolation, enemies, like hidden enemies especially. So you're gonna really have to watch out for hidden enemies coming up here. You might find that the people you've been communicating with, being friends with, the community that you, like a community especially of new friends, like new acquaintances and friends you've made, is not who you thought they were. They might end up being kind of backstabby. They might be like shit talkers. Like, this is the kind of energy that's going to be coming up for you guys, unfortunately. So just watch out for this. Watch out for hanging out with the wrong people, the wrong community of people, and you might need to start disengaging from certain social situations and groups, or taking a step back, not, letting them know as much. Like, if you find the people that you're hanging out with are talking shit about other people, they are definitely talking shit about you. So step away from that situation. Like, that is something that I like to remind a lot of people about in my readings, and like even in like work situations, I think it's really important to be like, yeah, it's nice to have like a good community of like work culture, but also realize that most of these people are probably talking shit behind your back and like throw you under the bus in a second. So don't rely on those people to be good, solid friends. Like, these are going to be things that aren't as surprising, but will probably make you feel a little bit hurt or a little bit disappointed. Okay. Mars rules your 6th house of health, so you might not be feeling that great. Just don't push yourself. And for everybody, I'm going to just keep reminding them, like, be aware of accidents. Like, Mars and Taurus is kind of like clumsier energy. It's just not the time to go hard. There's a slower momentum, but do try to continue what you have been doing with that Mars and Aries energy, all right? We got Mercury moving into Cancer there, also on the 5th of July, and that's going into your, again, I do want to mention this, like, if you didn't see the original, like, overall for everybody astrology, or you didn't check out any of the other videos, you haven't been in the stream, Mars in Taurus, the last time Mars was in Taurus was January 6th. That's the last time it moved into there. We all know what happened that day. We all know they probably had these big ideas. We're going to do this. We're going to change the country. We're going to overthrow the government. Like, if you think about what really happened, though, like, kind of a half-assed approach, didn't really work out. So, yeah, that's a really good way of putting, like, what Mars and Taurus is. Like, it doesn't really accomplish what you thought you were going there to do. Guns blazing. It's like, do I even have energy for that? Maybe not. It's very like, yeah, it's very like that, okay? So anyways, Mercury going into Cancer on the same day. It's going into your 2nd house of money, finances, sustainability. That's not the right word. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Money, finances, security, not sustainability. So what do you need to spend to take care of yourself, and making sure that you are also, not overspending or not overindulging in the food and diet area as well. So we also have the full moon in Capricorn there on the 13th, and that is again, the moon is in detriment in Capricorn. It kind of leaves the emotions behind and is very serious. It's very work focused. What do we need to do? What do we need to get done? So it's going to be back again, and it's also going to bring up this energy of the Venus retrograde in Capricorn that we had at the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022. So where were you at then? What changed? What new beginnings did you make there? We're going to be coming back to this, and this time of really resetting your 8th house topics of resources, of death, of debts, of what is not yours, of where you've borrowed money, where you might need to return money, and all this really kind of transactional energy for you guys in the 8th house there. Like, do you need help? Do you need to borrow to get some help? Or have you been borrowing and you need to pay somebody back? We're gonna scoop her up again and just hold her while we talk a little bit because she's cute, okay? So on the 16th, we have the Mercury Kazumi, and that is your 1st and 4th house ruler, and it's going to be moving into your 2nd house. So again, going back to probably asking for some help with money, some help with finances there, maybe from people that are close to you, family, etc., in these areas. And it could be kind of a hit to the ego, make you feel awkward, yet it's also taking care of what needs to be taken care of. We also have on the 19th, oh, sorry, I'm missing something. On the 18th, we have Venus entering Cancer. Yes. So Venus is going into your second house and taking care of what you need to in this like area is going to like things that make you feel good, that make you feel comfortable, make you feel safe, are going to be on the mind, and really what your focus is in terms of pleasure, in terms of those Venusian aspects of relationships as well. So, but here we go. For you guys, you have to remember Venus rules your 12th house of self-sabotage and your 5th house of vices and pleasures. So we're going to really need to be careful of what we're spending money on, and that we're not just spending money to make ourselves feel good, okay? That's a really big thing for you guys, and it's usually more of a Taurus thing. The sun is sitting so weird on me right now. I don't know, she's going to bite me. Oh no, she's gone. I was going to try to finagle it so you guys could see her. Anyways. So yeah, on the 19th, we have Mercury moving into Leo. This is all about your intellect there with Mercury. You gotta like, and it's like really like saying it like as my guy Cam White. If you haven't checked him out, go follow him immediately over on Twitch and immediately over on Patreon. He's great. And I've taken his astrology course. He's amazing. Just check him out, okay? But as he likes to say, Leo is like, Mercury and Leo is really say it with your chest energy. And I love that saying, like, say it with your chest. It's like really like saying it with pride, saying it like with your whole like chest, like, this is how I feel. That kind of energy with really actually your energy, and also how you're communicating. So this is going into your 3rd house of communication, siblings, people closest to you, people around you. So it's all these people kind of in your vicinity, like in your close vicinity, your family, your friends, like getting louder, like their voices are louder, like they're more prevalent, like they're speaking a lot to you. What they have to say is really up front and center in your life. And it's also going to really ask you, like, what do you need to communicate and express, Geminis? All right. And then on the 29th, we have the new moon in Leo. So we're going to be focusing here on one area really of our life within our 3rd house. Like, are we practicing what we preach? Again, it's that 3rd house energy. We're really going to be focusing there in the 3rd house. And it's really interesting because it's really opposite Saturn in your 9th house there, which has been really about hardcore learning and spirituality and travel. And it's like there's going to be this intensity and disparity and like questioning between these two things of like, I want to do this and I talk all this like, talk all this stuff up about this, but am I doing it? Am I living this? Am I not? And like, why does this feel like intense? Why do I feel like I'm self-sabotaging in these areas? Or why do I feel like I'm not living up to my standards here that I have communicated? So now is really time to learn, like, now that you've learned this, like, how are you going to apply this? All right? Like, what have you learned and how will you apply it? It's really like this Gemini energy here. Whew, wow, talking so much is like, I forget how like much talking, because I haven't been doing these as much. Like, it's a lot of talking, right, guys? But yeah, Geminis. Wow. I feel like there was something I wanted to do between here the Gemini thing. Oh, I wanted to. This has been going on for so long. I feel like I need to like say that we're on Gemini over here. Just like blast the stream off on my other personal. I don't think I put this on my Instagram or my personal stuff, and I have more followers there, so I was like, I should probably go do that. We're going to turn that down so I don't get that creepy like echoing thing going on. But yeah, let's check it out. Alright, I'm just gonna say this real quick here. It's like a little pause, so if you have any questions, anything you want to like put in the comments, like go for it. Right now is a great time to do that. Live on Twitch. Talking July 22. Not 2019, 22. Oh my god. What year would that be? I'd be 1,000 million% dead. I'd be like 1,000 years old. Talking July 22. Astrology and tarot for Aries through Virgo. Alright. Get in while it's hot. Yes, alright. cool. I just want to like blast off. Oh, that's fun. I feel like everybody has different stickers because the communities I'm a part of, like, I have some pretty fun like little like stickers and gifts and stuff. I love using them. But all right, let's I'm just gonna put this on my Instagram as well, like right quick here, and then I don't think I did on my normal one. I'm always like nervous about like, you know, people from work or something following. All right. Let's just do this right quick here. Live on Twitch doing tarot for July. Why not spell July? What's happening? Oh, I'm in 2022. Aries through Virgo. This is not the look I would like. Oh my god, what's happening? Sorry, sometimes. Alright, there it goes. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Sorry guys. This is my like second day doing this. I have to learn how to do this better, but like I also don't have any help doing this stuff, so just like bear with me. Please and thank you. It's not easy. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. We're on. We're blasting off into Gemini. Alright, Gemini's tarot reading here. I actually wanted to go with one of my, I would say I use this deck more than any other deck, and I felt bad that I didn't do Gemini's reading during their season, because I'm a Vedic Gemini rising, and I was like, oh my god, like, I kind of left y'all in the dust in your season, and Tauruses, and I felt like bad about that. So, alright, we're going to use like my most, probably the deck that I've used the most the past few years for you guys. Alright, Geminis. So again, this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you miss your astrology part, don't worry. This video will be available in my past streams here on Twitch, as well as I will be chopping them up and putting them up on YouTube for each sign. Okay? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Damn, okay. This is like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I keep wanting to be like, this month is going to be a good month. And then like, every year since 2020, it was like, no, sorry, keep trying. Try again. All right, Geminis. Okay. Are you guys hearing me right now? Please stop. You know what? This is gonna be a real wake-up month for you guys. Because you guys are a really social sign, and I hate when bad things happen to Geminis, because I just feel like, I don't know, I think a lot of you guys get a lot of a really bad rap from other signs, and like, Trump and stuff like that. I don't think like I think that there's a lot of reasons that Geminis get their bad rap, but like, as someone who knows a lot of Geminis and knows you guys, like that's just not the thing. So you're starting the month off here. I'm saying that because this is gonna be a rough month for you guys. We got a lot of rough cards out here. There's going to be some wake-ups on terms of who is your friend and who is not. And we're going to get into that aspect of the reading in a second. But I just want to say how you're starting out the month here. King of Wands. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of confidence there. It's very like, this is who I am. And like, everybody kiss my feet. Like, it's this kind of like really like, I don't know. Whenever I see the King of Wands, I'm like, this is somebody who's in control. They know they're in control. They know they're like top dog. They know they're hot shit. Okay, this is hot shit energy. Like, you are starting off the month in this kind of like hot shit place of like, wow, I'm amazing, I'm doing wonderful, like, what more can I ask for here? Like, I've proven myself. Like, I'm doing the best I can, like, especially work-wise, and like whatever it is that you are doing and creating and being right now, like in a more public aspect, like, you're very proud of yourself and you feel like you've come like a really far, like a really long way here. However, by the end of the month, I just want to say you're going to be in a very different place. Not that, like, it's going to be a transformative month for you guys. I just don't want you guys to look at this and be like, oh my god, this is so bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, this is so scary. Because death is here. Like, we started off the month like this. It's this now. And you've said there's a lot of negative cards in the middle. Yes, but this is a transformative month. And this needs to happen. Because I feel like this is taking you out of a very... And I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. You have a very childish and childlike mentality of how something is. Okay? Like, it feels like... who you start the month off as, who you think you are, is not really... You're going to realize by the end of the month that that wasn't you in the first place. Like, you were adopting a different aspect of yourself, or an aspect of the people around you, because you wanted to fit in, be likable, and make these things, you know, make things more comfortable, make things easier for yourself. And it's like, it's not bad to do those things. Like, it's not bad to, like, be different, or like to not be totally yourself because you're trying to like fit in at work or something. Sorry, my bangs are like, I just got them trimmed and they just like don't want to be normal. I'm just letting it go. I'm just gonna let it go. So yeah, let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about it. So yeah, something's coming. If that was not an indication, something is coming up here. We get the Five of Cups as your real, like, what is happening this month. Like, this is how things are playing out here now. We're going to look at the cards of how the month plays out for you guys. We get the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Great Transformer. Or, is that what it's called? Temperance. Why did I call him the Great Transformer? That's so stupid. That's a death card. I'm just thinking of the death card because I just looked at it. Sorry, guys. I'm like, why did I just call him that? That's not his name. Temperance. So we have Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Temperance card here. And Temperance represents Sagittarius, your opposite sign. A card that, an energy that I really associate with being able to wear many hats, being able to take negative situations, learn from them, and continue to like add to their resume, add to their repertoire of the things that they are successful at and can do. It's a very healing centric card, and whenever I think of Temperance, it's interesting. Like, whenever I think of the Temperance card, like, I always think of the Game of Thrones tarot, ironically enough, because their Temperance card for that is Sam. And if you don't know Game of Thrones, he's very intelligent, and he finds, like, he researches, he learns, he will look to the past to figure out ways to help them in the now and in the future. For what, like, he goes, he's like, I'm gonna fucking find this in the library, read, I don't know shit about White Walkers and all that, but like, we're gonna find some information on this and we're gonna find out how to kill them. Like, and he takes the time to learn and to do that. He looks to the past for the future. So you have to look at the mistakes of the past here and the mistakes that we have made, and apply this like into how we're going to approach the situation in this Five of Cups situation, this failure. Because Five of Cups is a loss of some kind. You might be feeling an emotional loss. You might, and I think this emotional loss has a lot more to do with some of the cards that I will talk about in a minute. I'm not sure really this has any, this could be like, you know, a romantic thing not working out, but this feels deeper than that. It feels to me like, for some of you, this sadness and this Five of Cups, this feeling of loss is like saying, I took this. Like, for some of you, it's like, I'm in this position, in this job, when I could be doing this other thing that I really love doing. Why am I doing this? Why am I not chasing that Ace of Wands? And how can I fix this? Like, I've made this mistake for money, I've made this mistake for security, and I'm not following my passions, or I need to learn from what's going on here, because this isn't the first time I've dealt with this. Or even if it is the first time you've kind of dealt with this dissatisfaction, with this feeling of loss, you have to find a new approach to how you're going to tackle this and how you are going to get out of this situation. Because, shit, like, here we go. Like, man, these cards are like not letting you go this month. I knew this was gonna be rough for you guys after doing the astrology, but like, it's like a tough one. I almost don't want to pull the cards out in the exact order. I feel like I don't overdo this anyways, but like we have 3 threes here. So let's talk about that for a second. And they feel very prevalent with the 2 sevens. Whenever I get 3s and 7s, there's something going on with the people around us that maybe we're not super privy to, or that we thought it was one way and it's really not that way. We might have thought we had this team of people here, and but it's like interesting because you get this. Let me pull it out the way, like I gotta like hold it up the way that is opposite, and that like really obviously is fucking my brain up intensely. But 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles are all here. 3 of Cups upright. Again, I feel like, and this has a lot to do, I can't like deny like how much these cards have to do with that 5 of Cups kind of energy. Because in the 5 of Cups, there's 3 cups that are upright and 2 cups that are down. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's opposite. There's 3 cups that are down and there's 2 cups that are upright, but we're not focusing on those 2 cups. We're focusing on like this friendship energy. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, like, let's be real. I'm just gonna talk about what's coming through. You have people in your life, and it feels like it's more like work colleagues or new friend kind of situation. They are not who you thought they were. And you will find that like the friendliness, the friendship and camaraderie are just for the front and just to make things probably look and feel easier at work. You might find that they are talking shit about you. And I'm not like, or even about other people. And it's like maybe nobody's told you that somebody said something about you. I do think that you're going to find out that people were saying things about you behind your back that you'll find out in the front of your face this month. I don't think it's going to be an easy month for you in some of these aspects. I'm going to be real with you guys, and I don't think you deserve it. I don't think you deserve it at all. But it's also like, what got me here? Why did I so readily jump in with these people? It's because like, oh, they seem nice and I'm used to people like this. But there's some aspect of your individuality that you have given up to be this group dynamic, and it's not working. You've lost an aspect of yourself and of your passion and what essentially makes you different in you yourself in the pursuit of trying to assimilate, it feels like, into this crowd and to make this work with these people that are really not good for you and are not good people. So, yeah, let's just talk about that. There's going to be some eye-opening moments with people that have taken from you in some really messed up ways. It really feels like you would like, I don't know, this happens a lot to Sagittarians. That's also why I think like the Sagittarian card is here, is like we have to learn like this. Like Sagittarians get used a lot, and they are your opposite sign, and I always think it's really important to mention and talk about what's going on with your opposite sign and to really pay attention there as well, because it is your mirror. It is your sister sign, and you will resonate a lot with what they're going through in a slightly different manner, okay? And there's a lot to learn from your opposite sign. And Sagittarians are jacks of all trades. A lot of people rely on them. It's like every Sag I know is like the pinpoint where everybody goes to for help. Like, I need you to help me with this, or I need this. Like, you're really good at this. Could you do this? You know, you're really amazing with this. Like, could you help me here? Like, they are usually people who have a million hats that they wear, and people use them because of that. Like, they use them for work that they don't pay them for. They use them for all these things because like Sagittarians will do it, but it's as soon as they put their foot down, people start getting pissed and being like, you don't do shit for me. Like, what is your purpose? Like, it's, and you're gonna find yourself, I think, in a similar position here where you're like, I thought this was based on something completely different, and really this seems to be based on what I can do for you, and you not really see me as an individual person or somebody who is deserving of respect and care. So there's that going on, and I'm saying this all without really even showing you the cards, but like this is all here. Like, we have 2 sevens here, the 7 of coins and the 7 of swords. Something is wrong and you know it. And the 7 of swords is, I think, around that Mercury Kazemi, you will find out what's going on. I do think so. I do think that you will, somebody's going to say something. Something is going to be outed, because 7 of Pentacles is like, this can't fucking go on the way it is. It's just not working. It's not like working that way. Oh, Sag rising is awesome. I love Sages. Like, person I'm kind of seeing right now is a Sag. I just think that they're so fun and interesting and funny, and like they just have like a million things that they do, and I'm like, how do you just have all these skills? That's so wild. Like, you guys just like know how to do this and this and this. Like, I would kill for some Sag in my chart, honestly. But yeah, 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups is like, you can take this energy You can take this shit, because yeah, the Tower is here. You know what, before we even look at this other stuff, like, let's look at the Tower. Because it's here. Whatever you, like, whatever this is, it wasn't stable to begin with, all right? It was a foundation that was built without stability. It doesn't have what you need. It wasn't going to last. So don't be so upset that it fell apart. It is shocking. It is random. And I do think, it's weird. It's almost like for some of you, it might be a Sag. If your boss or something is a Sag in your life, they might be the one to kind of implode this situation. Just, I don't know, just a thought for some of you Geminis. But with that no, I just call this, I'm getting myself all fucking thrown out. Tower, not temperance, 2 T's. This is a real moment of explosion. I mean, this is where everything kind of falls apart. Tower moments are usually external, I mean, especially when it's upright. Like, I always see it as an external circumstance. Like, you couldn't have prevented this, you couldn't have stopped this. It was coming, and it really had nothing to do with anything you were doing other than letting this happen to this point. But you're gonna learn. It's okay, because you're gonna learn. And you're gonna learn real quick that this frees you up. It's almost like this Tower moment happens, you finally see all the red flags, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go hang out and be around people that are much better to me. Because the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups there is what fulfills you? What is self-fulfillment to you? What would make your heart sing with joy? What does your wish come true? I always see 9 of Cups as what is the emotionally satisfying thing for you in particular, and how can you get there? And it's 8 of Wands is like, oh, I'm going to immediately start working towards that. Now, for some of you, it's like, yes, this is a really painful realization. Yes, this sucks. But immediately after, you get this energy, and you immediately get the new foundation. So don't worry. You just have to have faith that you can push through this. And if you aren't doing what you love, and all this stuff kind of culminates in a rage quit situation or something like that, know that there is something more for you on the other side. Or whatever it is that you're going through, you will get the security out of it. You're gonna get an actual physical opportunity here, a physical gift of money and security, it feels like. So let's check this out. So I love seeing an Ace of Pentacles after a Tower moment. It's like everything is gone, but the foundation which you can now build something brand new upon. I love that. I literally love that. So don't feel like success isn't yours this month. I feel like 6 of Wands reversed has been coming up behind every card and every deck for every reading I've done. And it's not going to feel like winner, chicken dinner. It's not going to feel that way. But you have to find this. Like I said with the astrology in the beginning, and I will continue with every sign I do, you've got to find the faith. You've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to find that 9 of Pentacles. You've got to find your piece of being stable and secure and grateful. There's a sense of, when you start being grateful and have the gratitude for the things that you do have and the things that you can do, you're going to be fucking fine. It's okay, okay? Okay, Gemini, like, you're going to be fine. You've got to find the faith because it's there. And you have what it takes to build a foundation for something that you really want to do, something that works out better, something where you feel like, it feels like for a lot of you, you thought you were in this community, you thought you were in this family, and you're going to realize very poignantly that that's not the case and that it was fake and that they are hurting you, okay? So, yeah. In terms of love, anything we want to talk about there? So, I don't know. I'm going to say, like, for those of you that are single, things are not clear for you this month, and I would say don't rush forward on anything. Okay? Because 2 of Wands, prospecting time. What do you want out of a relationship? Stop jumping into things, actually, Gemini. It's really going to be your thing this month. Don't jump into things. Don't trust everybody. Don't go for everybody. Prospect. What do you want in somebody? Make a goddamn list of everything that you want in a person, of everything you need in a partner. Not just that you want, that you need. Things that are needs that you need to have met by somebody else. You need to be expressive with that. And actually, I've been really focusing on doing that ever since, like, I got into my long-term relationship, and it has done me so much good to, like, know, like, what it is that I need in somebody, what it is that I'm looking for, what it is that I want. It's really important to hold yourself to those things. And once you know that, it happens. Like, that person will come by. Don't worry. It'll happen. But 8 of Pentacles with the High Priestess reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, I just feel like you're more focused on stability for yourself right now. And again, if you're in a relationship and or in a marriage or whatever, like, there could just be a lack of like you might think, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure she's not attacking this plant. She's an obsession with it, killing all my plants. So if you do see her behind there, please put it in the chat. please put in the chat that she's eating my plants, because she's not allowed to be eating them plants. But anyways, like, with that Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess reversed, whenever I see the High Priestess reversed, it's like, you might think your inklings and your intuition are right this month. Don't put in effort with people that you don't have time for and that you don't have the energy for right now. Put that energy into yourself. And I would say around that Capricorn full moon, things might be clear. It might end up clearing things out for you in a way where you might have more time and energy for that. But there's going to be other things going on that are going to take your energy away from trying to start a relationship or put a lot of effort into yours. You might even need to tell your partner at this time, like, I need you to do these things for me right now because I'm going through this. And like, just make sure that you guys are both really open and clear with your needs, because you might be thinking somebody needs this and you're intuiting it all wrong. Like, the intuition and like, I feel their vibe, it's fine kind of thing. That's not the thing this month. Just communicate openly. It'd be a lot better. So anyways, Geminis. Anything else for you guys? Ask for help if you need it. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Monetarily help. Like, money is a thing. I think I mentioned this more in the astrology, but like, yeah, money is a thing this month. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have moments where like you're going to have to ask. This could be more of a money situation, like where you got screwed over by people you thought you could trust, and now you're shit out of luck with money. You might need to ask family or friends or people that are close to you for help. Don't be afraid to do so. Six of Pentacles. You can ask for help, ask for a loan, whatever it is that you need. I think that will be available to you this month. Help? Yes, exactly. So, Geminis, let's move on to your, what's it called? Your, why can't I English? It's because after I'm like been channeling for a while, my brain is like broken. It's not broken, it's like in a different state, so I can't English. Romance Angel Oracle cards. I'm like staring at it, can't English. I'm like, what are words? Alright, Gemini. Romance Angel Oracle cards. Messages for love for Gemini. Oh. And people that are willing to help you and be there for you, like a new partner, an existing partner. Be really grateful. Show them gratitude. Show them thanks, okay? But also, oh, you guys have a really specific message this month. For those of you in a relationship, it's really sweet and like, it's like, just like communicate very openly what you need, and don't like pretend we can read each other's minds this month, because you can't. Nobody's reading each other's minds this month. Just be fucking open. It's what adults do. And I find that like, sidebar, and a lot of like dating situations for myself and stuff that I've been in, people are always so shocked by like how upfront I can be. They're like, wow, like, I don't never date someone that can be upfront. It's like, just be upfront, just communicate. Like, that is what adults do. I'm not in high school. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. It's like, why is that surprising? I'm 28. I should be. But anyway, it's just like, there's a very need to be upfront this month. Say it with your chest. Get into that Mercury and Leo energy. Say what you feel. Say what you need. But true love for you guys is beautiful as well here. Like, for those of you like in solid relationships, in marriages, etc., partnerships, this is the romance of a lifetime. This person's your true love. They got your back. No matter what you go through this month, you ask them for help, they are there for you. And if you find that this person is not there for you, here you go. Codependency and make the effort reverse, which I always see as walk away. Time to stop. Time to walk away from something and know when you don't need to make an effort anymore, and that it's become a codependent situation where your need to please this person is, and need to like, your need to like need them, it's like you have a need to have them around rather than what do they bring to the table. You need to be really aware of like the codependency aspects here, okay? Because yeah, addictions are affecting your romantic life. It can be really addicting to be with somebody, and like, I've been there where it's like a codependency becomes an addiction. You need this, and like, how am I supposed to survive without this? You're gonna be fine. You'll be fine. Don't make the effort. Don't make the effort with people like that. Okay, like, there's definitely, I feel like that's even more towards like friendship groups and like whoever is screwing you over this month. Stop making the effort. It's not worth it. Like, just step away. Like, and focus on yourself. Like, you're fine without them. Okay. Alright, here's a power deck card of Wisdom card by Lindsay Andrews. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for July. This one is the one that's popping out for me. Ooh, we get Still. I'm sorry I have to hold it like this because I can't read it sideways, but I guess I can kind of like turn it this way for you. Alright, and expressing your highest nature through your work is sometimes easiest when work is not exactly as you wish it to be. There are hidden gifts within friction. Therein lies the secret way to a graceful life. You are not what you do. Your work is a higher mirror providing a reflection from which to learn in your evolutionary process. Then work becomes a higher skill in your spirit. A Zen garden, your higher skill, and you begin to fine-tune not only your physical self, but your spirit. A Zen garden expresses the essence of life in a highly perfected skill. Come to the inner truth that produces true skill. I'm sorry if I got like a little lost in the middle of that. Like I'm looking directly into the light with this card, so it's like I'm kind of blinding myself. But Gemini, it's going to be a tough month, but it's what needs to happen. And I feel like that's the way it is for everybody. It's like, this is not going to be the easiest month. It's going to be kind of intense, but you have to be willing to face the discomfort and do something about it, okay?